Hey, Doug Peacock here. Welcome to today. We're going to look at where you're blocked in your energy and some things you can do. Here's 3 quick tips that we can run through. So just paint this picture here. You woke up tired again, right? 8 hours of sleep, 2 coffees, and your eyelids still feel like the bench pressing heavy weights. Google says hydrate. Mum says go to bed earlier. And your boss, well, they swear by vitamin D, yet here we are, drained again. Here's the thing, it's not a sleep problem, it's an energy leak problem. Stick around and I'll show you the 3 tiny holes that are quietly bleeding your battery dry. Number 3 is so sneaky, you'll swear it isn't there until you feel the lights come back on. So let's get started. The first one is a physical block. It's stagnant residue. Think of your body as a river, just flowing freely. Now, when it's moving, you bounce up the stairs singing or humming your favorite tune, and you just feel great. When it's clogged with twigs and sludge and garbage, what I call energy residue, every cell feels like it's wearing wet dreams, and it's just a challenge. It's just the sludge like you're dragging through. Now, this is caused by food dyes camping in your soft tissue, microplastics surfing your lymphs, and the biggie, which most people don't get, is old trauma glued in your fascia. Now, NIH researchers found fascia can store injuries, the injury memory, for up to 7 years. And this can literally turn cysts of stuck energy. This is where people are picking up their cysts in their systems. Now, translation, that knot in your right shoulder that you've been blaming on your pillow, it may not be that. It may be that car accident that you had back in 2017 and you thought you'd walked it off. Here's a practical reset that you can do right now or every day to get your body back into place. And start the day by doing 10 minutes of belly breathing, plus 50 calf raises. So breathe right into your belly, expand your diaphragm, and just allow the energy to go. Just practice doing the breath. And then the calf raises, stand on your tiptoes and drop down. Stand and just repeat up and down, up and down. And you do 50 of them. And what it'll do is it flushes your system. It flushes the lymphs like opening a fire hydrant. Do this before breakfast and you'll claw back roughly 20% of your lost energy. So let's have a look at the second block now. The emotional block we call the unsent email. Harvard shrinks call it mood congruent memory bias. You feel sad and then you remember every other sad thing ever. Stack enough of these together and you get the unsent email. Every apology you never gave, boundary you never voiced, or that tear you swallowed when someone said something mean or whatever it was. That compost sits in your throat and your heart like background static, draining your willpower. Now, we all know what this feels like. It's not pleasant. You get on, and what happens is you go to work, you get on your computer to do the work. Next thing you know, you're 5 cat videos deep trying to find a connection because your emotional bandwidth is busy babysitting words you never said. Those emotions you kept holding down. You're trying to find emotional connection. So there's a way to clear this out. It's quite easy also. Action steps you can take. Yes, it does take action. You don't just go, oh, it's gone. And these action steps that you can start is write the letter tonight, not to mail it, to tell anyone off, just to empty the trash. It's okay to be a 2-year-old here. Write down what you're really thinking. Get it out. Write it down on pen and paper. None of this computer with the backslash and on I can't say that and trying to make it politically correct. No, you can get down and get dirty and write down what you actually really feel, think, and mean. When you do that, you'll find the energy begins to clear. 15 ugly minutes of writing this down and then shred the paper. You can burn it if you want, but shred it, rip it up, destroy it. And the Journal of Experimental Psychology showed 1 week of expressive writing cuts rehashing of your old emotions by 23%. Now you think of that. If you're not going back into those old emotions and spending so much time rehashing it, how much time do you get back in a day? How much of your energy is lost rehashing those old emotions? You know, and what they're saying is 23%. 7 nights of this, and no more hitting the afternoon energy slumps. And we know what that's like. It's 3 o'clock and you just go, boo. But this will tend to clear this out because you'll start being honest with yourself. Okay, let's have a look at the third energy leak. And this one catches a lot of people by surprise. The spiritual block. Misaligned micro choices, the phantom vampire. Where are you vampiring yourself? So every tiny yes that you say that contradicts your real yes, what I mean by this is like you're laughing at the joke that you hate. You're keeping that ugly shirt because it cost you $50. What this does is shaves like a hair off your soul's battery. 1 hair, no problem. Thousands of hairs and you start feeling drained. The background hum of self-betrayal. Researchers found cortisol in chronic people pleasers. I'll say that again because I goofed it. UC researchers found cortisol in chronic people pleasers matched chronic pain levels. Your body treats self-betrayal like a low-grade infection. Here's some action steps you can take right now. So what you do is catch it with a 24-hour micro-alignment audit, set your phone up so that it goes off every hour. When it buzzes, you ask yourself, what did I just agree to and I didn't mean it? Jot the mismatches down. So you keep a little book and jot them down. And by bedtime, you'll see the trend. This is where the art of revising your day is so powerful. And this is where I'm going a 5-hour power reset workshop on the 27th, where I'll be going into that deeper. You'll feel the changes clicking back into place when you allow yourself to reset. And then all you do is you start catching yourself. Where am I actually saying yes and I don't mean yes? So what would happen when you went to say yes, but you didn't really mean it, and you catch yourself and you stop and you honor yourself? Because if you say yes to them, and you were saying no to yourself, you meant no, but you said yes, you have just betrayed yourself. You have just said that your worth does not matter. And it hurts. It digs in. Yet when we're able to say, hey, you're enough. I love you enough to say no, I'm not going to do that. Or I'm not available for that, because I need to do something for myself. what happens is you build your energy. And as you get into the power of that, as you take your power back and stop putting your power into the meaning of what are they going to think about you, and you bring that back to you, it gets in behind you and it builds you up to become even so much greater. And you stop being that victim and you start being that powerful creator that you were here to be. So if any of this resonates with you, hit the like button so that the next exhausted scroller that's looking for help can find this video and it can help them out maybe. So if you want the free 2-page cheat sheet on the breathing drill, the letter prompt, and the audit tracker, drop reset in the comments. The link's pinned at the top. And if you're ready to take this deeper, I've built a 5-hour power surge workshop where we actually clear these leaks and more in real time. It's not just theory, it's guided processes that flush the residue, release the emotional backlog, and realign your choices so you are fully switched on again. If you want to stop managing fatigue and actually rebuild energy you can trust, then the link to join us is right there in the descriptions. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and keep an eye out as I go live every Thursday with more powerful tips like this and gold that you can use in your life to create the results that you want. My name's Douglas Peacock. Blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again. Make sure you subscribe, and hey, join us on the workshop. You're going to get so much out of it. Take care. Now, where the heck?